Welcome friends. Let us continue to study chapter number 2 on my YouTube channel. Kindly like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Today we are going to study the constant temperature process, and also it is known as the isothermal process. The sequence to study the constant temperature process is definition, PV diagram, relationship with PV and T using the equation P1 V1 by T1 is equals to P2 V2 by T2. Work done, delta W is equals to integration 1 to 2 PdV. Change in internal energy equation is delta U is equals to mCV T2 minus T1. Heat transferred using the first law of thermodynamics, delta Q is equals to delta W plus delta U, and change in enthalpy using the equation delta H is equals to mCp delta T. Constant temperature process, isothermal process or hyperbolic process. When gas is heated or cooled into a piston cylinder assembly, keeping weight such a way that temperature remains constant, then the process is called constant temperature, isothermal or hyperbolic process. It means here gas is heated in a piston cylinder assembly and weight is adjusted such that the temperature of gas remains constant, and then that process is known as the constant temperature process. This is the piston cylinder assembly where gas is filled up. This is the piston and this weight is adjusted as per the heat supplied so that temperature remains constant. Let us draw the PV diagram. At point 1, pressure is P1, volume is V1. When the heat is supplied, it reaches to the state number 2. And at point number 2, pressure is P2 and volume is V2. And it is not the straight line, it is the curve. And the curve is hyperbolic, and so it is known as the hyperbolic process. And it is known as the PV is equals to constant or temperature is equals to constant. 1 to 2 is known as the expansion, and if the diagram is reversed, that is 2 to 1 process is there, then it is a compression. It means heat is rejected from the gas. And this is the PV diagram for the constant temperature process. Now what is the next? Relationship between pressure, volume and temperature. Clear? Now what is the starting point? Yes, it is P1 V1 by T1 is equals to P2 V2 by T2. Now we know that it is a constant temperature process, so T1 is equals to T2. And due to that, what is the equation? P1 V1 is equals to P2 V2. Next is work done. And starting equation is delta W is equals to integration 1 to 2 PdV. Clear? Now P is not constant, dV is also not constant. So how to integrate it? So now let us study the equation. What is the equation? P1 V1 is equals to PV is equals to constant. Clear? So we can write down like this. P is equals to C divided by V, where C is constant. So putting this value of P in this work done equation, so it will be C divided by V dV. So integration 1 to 2 C divided by V dV. But we know that C is again constant, so we can take it out. So integration C integration 1 upon V dV. C integration 1 upon V dV. So what is the integration of 1 upon V? Can anybody tell? Yes, it is ln V. Clear? So we can write down like this. C ln V 1 to 2. Now instead of C, we can put P1 V1. We can also substitute V1 P2 V2. We can also put MRT1 and we can also put MRT2. So here It can be P1 V1 integration 1 upon V dV. It can be P2 V2 integration 1 upon V dV. It can be MRT1 integration 1 upon V dV. Or it can be MRT2 integration 1 upon V dV. So let us take only P1 V1. So P1 V1 ln or log to the base E V bracket complete 1 to 2. So what we will get? Log V2 minus log V1. So it will be P1 V1 log to the base E V2 by V1. That is the equation of work done. So there are number of equations possible. First possibility is instead of P1 V1 we can put P2 V2. Instead of P1 V1 we can put MRT1. Instead of P1 V1 we can put MRT2. Similarly, instead of V2 by V1 we can put P1 by P2. And that can be the number of possibility of equation of work done. This is why I am telling you, because as per the data given in the numerical, the equation we have to select to calculate the work done. What is the next? Change in internal energy. What is the equation? mCV delta T. Yes, any idea? Because it is a constant temperature process, T1 is equals to T2, and due to that, delta U is equals to 0. Now change in enthalpy. Again equation is delta H is equals to mCp delta T, that is T2 minus T1. Again here, as it is a constant temperature process, T2 is equals to T1, and due to that, delta H is equals to 0. What is the last? Heat transferred. Again using the first law of thermodynamics, delta Q is equals to delta W plus delta U. What is delta U for isothermal process? 0. So delta Q is equals to delta W. So whatever the equation of delta W we have derived, the same equation are for the delta Q. So we can write down delta Q is equals to P1 V1 ln V2 by V1, or it can be MRT1 ln V2 by V1. Now let us solve the numerical on isothermal process. A quantity of gas is expanded isothermally from initial condition of 0.1 meter cube and 735 kilopascal to a final pressure of 118 kilopascal. It means that one gas is expanded isothermally. So process is constant temperature process from initial condition. Initial condition they have given us volume and pressure 0.1 meter cube and 735 kilopascal to final pressure. So they have given final pressure, that is 118 kilopascal. Clear? And we have to calculate final volume, work done and heat transferred. Now let us see what are the data they have given. V1, that is initial volume 0.1 meter cube. Isothermal, that is T1 is equals to T2. Pressure they have given 735 kilopascal. So converting into the bar, that is 7.35 bar. P2 118 kilopascal, so it is 1.18 bar. And what we have to calculate? We have to calculate V2, that is final volume, delta W and delta Q. Now let us calculate. So this is PV diagram, P1 V1, P2 V2. Yes. And PV is equal to constant. Initial is step number 1, find V2. How to find V2? Again my equation is P1 V1 is equals to P2 V2. Clear? And what data they have given? Let us check. They have given us P1 initial pressure, final pressure. They have given initial volume, so we can calculate the final volume. So pressure P1 7.35 multiplied by volume 0.1, P2 1.18 multiplied by V2. So what is V2? 0.6229 meter cube. That is my final volume in meter cube. What is the step 2? For step 2 we have to find out the work done. And work done is, equation is P1 V1 ln, that is log to the base E V2 by V1. Now in this case, they have given us P1. Yes, P1 has been given. V1 has been given, V2 we have calculated, V1 we have calculated. So we can use this equation. If they have given us the T1 and R value, then we can put here MRT1 ln V2 by V1. So that is why the number of equations are possible for the work done. So let us write the work done. Now here we have to write the work done P1 in Pascal or kilopascal. So it will be 7.35 into 100. V1 multiplied by 0.1 ln into bracket ln. V2 is 0.6229 divided by 0.1. So the answer is 134.445 kilojoule because it was in kilopascal. 7.35 into 100, that was on kilopascal. So the work done is in kilojoule. Here we cannot put the pressure in bar, right? If it is in bar, we will get the incorrect answer. And what is step 3? Calculate the delta Q. And for isothermal process, we know that delta Q is equals to delta W. So that is equals to 134.445 kilojoule. For your queries, kindly comment in my YouTube channel. Thank you.